What's up guys, Justin here from CBI Off-Road. I got our brand new Universal Bed Bars. I'm gonna show you how to install them on a Tacoma behind me and also give you a rundown on how to install them on many other vehicles. All right, so first step, we're gonna get everything laid out and kind of prep for install. So we have our bed bar towers, we got 4 of those. We got our crossbars here. We got our bracketry over here and a bag of hardware. So come in close and I'll show you exactly what brackets you're gonna need for your truck. All right, so like I mentioned before, we're gonna install these on a Tacoma, which has the factory Toyota rail system in it. So to do that, we just need these little inserts here. They slide right into the rail system, and then we can bolt our tower right to this using our hardware supplied. So that's really simple. If you don't have a rail system in your truck, you're gonna jump over to the clamp setup, and if you come in close, I'll show you how these 2 brackets will adapt to this tower. All right, so here's how the bracketry is gonna assemble for a clamp-on style. So this is your tower, these are your 2 clamping brackets. This part right here is gonna sit on top of your bed, so the inside of your bed will sit right here. So you're gonna have this bracket oriented this way, thread in a couple of bolts, and then this bottom bracket with this adjustment screw will push onto this bracket and get it sitting exactly where you need it to, and then you can tighten everything down. But here's how these brackets are gonna install for a clamp style truck bed. All right, so now we're at the truck. I got all of our hardware prepped. We're almost ready to go for install. We just need to remove these factory tie downs and these end caps here. So the tie downs I've already loosened, kind of brought to the back. You can still use these if you set them up in between the bed bars or in front or behind. We're just gonna take them out for right now. All right, so we're gonna depress this tab, pop off this end cap, slide these guys out. Okay, once you get these guys out, we just need to remove a couple of these screws to let the nut rail inserts slide through the channel, and that's a T30 Torx. We'll do these one at a time so that we don't drop the whole rail down. We'll start with this back one and just kind of work our way towards the front. When you slide these in, make sure you do the flush side facing in. All right, so now it's time to install, loosely install one of our bed bar towers. So we're gonna take, all these bolts are the same, so we're gonna take 2 of them with a washer, and the bolts that we use to secure these towers, I'm gonna put a little bit of anti-seize on because they're going into a captive nut. We don't wanna have any issues there. So I'm just getting these lubed up with anti-seize, and then we'll go ahead and start all the bolts hand tight. Then we'll kind of get our alignment, measure front to back, make sure everything's square, and then we'll start getting our crossbars on, tighten everything up. Now it's time to assemble our crossbars. So we have the 2 ends that have the 4 holes in them. Those will be the end pieces, and then we're gonna have 1 centerpiece that goes right over it. And then we're gonna use 2 bolts on each. Again, these are all the same bolts, so none of that matters. So get these 2 bolts hand tight on each side, and then we'll get it into place. Okay, so we got everything assembled and in place. This is all hand tight. So what I'm gonna do now is take some measurements and get these centered in the bed. Your setup might be a little different. If you're running bike racks, you're gonna wanna have those measurements ready now so that you set this up correctly. But for us, we're just getting them centered right now. So once I get that, we're gonna start tightening down. So we're gonna use a 7/32 Allen. We're gonna start with the main bolts down here by the nut rail insert. Then we're gonna tighten these 4 on all the ends, and then we're gonna pull up just slightly to give this a little arch, and then we're gonna tighten these 4 in the center. So what that arch does is it kind of gives you a nice nice curve that when you set it up with weight, it's gonna kind of level right out with the weight. So just a little bit of pressure right here, and then tighten these down. Again, these are 7/32 Allen on top, and then we're gonna hold the bottom with a 9/16 wrench. All right, guys, thanks for watching today's install tutorial. We got our bed bars on. They're all ready to go. Make sure you drop us a like and a comment. Always subscribe. Thanks.